Thank you all for listening and watching my videos. Please subscribe and like my channel Master Coolitz. Hoping that you will not skip my ads, it's a big help for me by not skipping it. Thank you so much. Dragon Shadow. The Rise.
After parting ways with Victor Quinn and Medicine Costa, Zane Martel ventured deeper along the winding mountain range. Along his path, he encountered numerous individuals whose willpower had been utterly drained, their empty gazes hauntingly lifeless. Yet amidst these walking specters, there were also wary souls who kept a cautious distance, flying swiftly past him as if avoiding a dire omen. The desolate trail bore witness to the full ambition and survival, marking those who treated it with scars both seen and unseen. Zane Martel was thinking about what has caused these people to become like this. This phenomenon is unlike anything he'd encountered before. The weight of their despair hung heavy in the air, a stark contrast to the determination of those who press onward, despite the foreboding atmosphere. Zane Martel's curiosity was piqued, his mind racing to unravel the mysteries of this haunted path. Hours passed, and Zane Martel found himself at the heart of the oceanic expanse. Peering back, the vast landscape of the strange little world had vanished, replaced only by an unending range of towering peaks that resembled a slumbering dragon.
Is this the fabled gathering place?
The sight of the colossal peak ahead ignites a spark of curiosity within Zane Martel, its formidable presence drawing him closer with each step. The allure of destiny beckons amidst the daunting terrain, urging him onward into the heart of mystery. At the farthest end of the mountain range stood a colossal peak, more akin to a monumental stone platform than a mere summit. Stretching out over 20 to 30 miles, its flat expanse lay barren, devoid of any flora or fauna. Beyond it, the boundless ocean churned with a menacing vortex that devoured all in its reach.
Brother Leonard, are you here for the South Sea Dragon Meridian too? Why are you alone?
Tension crackles in the air as voices carry across the desolate platform, each word laced with urgency and suspicion. The gathering storm of voices echoes the turmoil within their hearts, driven by shared purpose and wary alliances.
I want to talk about it. We plan to explore it together, but those two from the Zora Mountains intercepted us.
Leonard's frustration resonates through the crowd, mirroring the same discontent among those gathered. Betrayal hangs heavy in the air, a bitter reminder of fractured alliances in pursuit of elusive power. A murmur rippled through the crowd as they discussed the infamous duo.
You mean those two, who've been targeting geniuses and martial artists from other regions?
Whispers spread like wildfire among the assembly, tales of treachery and betrayal weaving a tapestry of distrust. The echoes of deception reverberate through the gathering, casting shadows upon even the most steadfast. Anguish painted the faces of the victims from the Tranquil City region and others like the Azure Spirit Palace and Netherworld Valley. Their tales were grim, comrades slaughtered in brutal fashion, their very beings torn asunder.
If I hadn't fled, I'd be dead too.
Her voice trembles with raw emotion, a survivor's guilt mingling with unbridled anger. The scars of survival mark each face, a testament to the cost of conflict in a realm where strength dictates fate. Emotions ran high as survivors seethed with rage, yearning for retribution against Dante Kane and Ethan Haddon. The thirst for justice fuels their resolve, a flame that refuses to be extinguished amidst the shadows of loss.
How did Leonard Hunter and Arthur Conan end up posing as Dante Kane and Ethan Haddon, perpetrating such atrocities?
Zane Martel's mind races with questions, the puzzle pieces of deception and ambition aligning with chilling clarity. Amidst the chaos, the truth beckons, a shard of clarity amidst the fog of conflict. As more victims converged on the stone platform, nearly 2,000 gathered, sharing stories of loss and survival from across the Tranquil City region. The weight of their collective grief hangs palpably in the air, a somber testament to the price of ambition and betrayal. Their voices intertwine in a symphony of sorrow and resilience, bound together by shared struggle. Above them, the ocean's vortex surged, its ominous presence growing stronger by the moment. The rhythmic churn of the sea mirrors the turbulent emotions below, a portent of impending reckoning. Nature itself bears witness to their plight, a silent observer to the unfolding drama of mortal ambition. Suddenly, hurried voices pierced the air. Figures descended like avenging angels, their cyan robes billowing, each adorned with a celestial 8 symbols pendant.
Look, they're from the Eternal Sect region.
A ripple of awe and apprehension spreads through the gathering, eyes fixed upon these heralds of another realm's might. The arrival of these celestial emissaries heralds a shift in the balance of power, their presence a beacon amidst the gathering storm. Much like the giant Devil Sect, the Eternal Sect region wielded authority over vast territories, distinguishing itself as a superpower in the realm. Unlike mere large regions, these super-regions boasted formidable strength that dwarfed their counterparts. Within their dominions thrived countless geniuses, each region housing more than a dozen high-level kingdoms, a stark contrast to the Zora Mountains' modest two.
Look, isn't that Adam Carlson, the pinnacle martial artist from the Eternal Sect region? Rumor has it he's mastered the peak of the 6th stage of the expert level.
And he's a 4-star genius too. His prowess rivals that of a semi-martial King Realm expert.
Their voices rise with admiration, whispers of legend and prowess, painting a tapestry of reverence. The revelation left onlookers gasping in awe, grappling with the unfair disparity in talent. The scales of destiny tip precariously, the weight of prowess and potential shaping the landscape of their aspirations.
It's not just Adam Carlson. Everyone from the Eternal Sect region seems off. But how? What's different?
The mystery nagged at Zane Martell, his keen perception searching for clues amidst the gathering of formidable figures. Amidst the sea of faces, a singular question lingers, a whisper of doubt amidst the chorus of admiration. Zane Martell mulled over the peculiar aura surrounding them, an inexplicable intuition gnawing at him. There was an edge to their presence, a subtle but undeniable aura of superiority that set them apart. The aura of legends intertwined with the shadows of doubt, a fragile balance in the dance of perception and reality. Suddenly the sky darkened, thunder echoing through thick clouds converging overhead. Like meteors streaking across the heavens, several figures descended with dazzling light, their arrival drawing all eyes.
Ha ha ha. Adam Carlson, it's been too long. Ready for a rematch?
His voice boomed with confidence, echoing across the stone platform. The challenge rings out like a clarion call amidst the gathering storm, a declaration of rivalry etched in the fabric of destiny. Clad in red and yellow, exuding a tidal surge of energy, these warriors from the mad fighting region radiated overwhelming power, distinct among the gathered. Their presence is a tempest in the calm before the storm, a testament to the clash of titans amidst mortal ambition. Recognition swept through the crowd, faces alight with anticipation, eyes fixed upon the unfolding drama of celestial and mortal might.
It's the mad fighting region. These wildcards are here too. The South Sea Dragon Meridian must hold untold secrets.
Whispers ripple through the gathering, each word a thread in the tapestry of mystery woven by the Meridian's allure.
Looks like the super regions are answering the call. Whatever lies within that meridian, it's bound to be extraordinary.
Their voices buzz with excitement, speculation fueling their fervor. The promise of revelation hangs tantalizingly close, a beacon amidst the storm-tossed seas of ambition. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation, fueled by the presence of these elites from the super regions converging on this remote zone platform. The clash of titans seemed inevitable, each faction poised to showcase their might in this monumental gathering. The stage is set for a symphony of power and purpose, where destinies intertwined amidst the tumultuous currents of fate. Like the Eternal Sect region, Mad Fighting region was also a super force in the Tranquil City region. The Eternal Sect region emphasized that one should live as long as the sky, and its cultivation method followed the nature of Taoism. Although the cultivation method was powerful, it was peaceful. On the contrary, in the Mad Fighting region, everyone was a martial arts maniac. Heaven and earth were nothing in their eyes if they were not as good as an exciting opponent. Many lunatics in the Mad Fighting region also believed they lived for fighting. It was a supreme glory for them to die in the hands of someone stronger than them.
Oomph, Atkinson Green. I am not in the mood to mess with you here.
The man named Atkinson Green was the strongest top martial artist in the Mad Fighting region. He was burly and muscular. He looked like a fierce tiger full of evil energy. His thick eyebrows were tightly knitted together as he stared at Adam Carlson. The Eternal Sect region and Mad Fighting region were among the conveners for the South Sea Dragon Meridian this time. They also formed the Talents Alliance with geniuses from another super region. Those who could join the Talents Alliance were either talented, strong, or from these three super regions. Buzz! In the sky, a multicolored light ray descended from the sky and slowly landed on the stone platform as if it were a holy light staircase. The glow seemed to contain some incredible magic power. It attracted everyone's attention as soon as it appeared. Dead silence. It was dead silence at the scene. The scene was so silent that the sound of a fallen needle could be heard. 20 women in their early 20s slowly flew out of the multicolored light. The leading woman wore a long, snow-white dress, revealing her slender, pale hands and 2 jade bracelets on her wrists. Her skin was smooth, delicate, and flawless, without a trace of excess fat. Her long skirt danced in the wind, and a corner of it was lifted by the breeze, revealing the beautiful underskirt under the long dress. Her slender legs were as smooth as white jade. Even if one did not touch them personally, one could tell that her legs were very soft. What was even more amazing was the woman's beautiful face. Her bright eyes were as clear as water, and her black eyebrows were like out of a painting. Her red lips were dazzling.
Is she Iris Smith, the strongest top martial artist and top beauty in the Emerald Lotus sect?
If Iris Smith could become my woman, even if my lifespan were reduced by a few decades, it would still be worth it.
Don't even think about it. Iris Smith is the proudest talent of the Emerald Lotus sect. Why would she fall for you?
Also, there is a rule in the Emerald Lotus sect that
Smith, you're finally here. I missed you so much after not seeing you for a few days.
Adam Carlson slowly flew up and bowed politely to Iris Smith. He couldn't help stealing more glances at Iris Smith's delicate body. However, Iris Smith ignored Adam Carlson.
Ha ha ha! Adam Carlson, I didn't take you as a hypocrite before this. You have the guts to fantasize about her but dare not make a move. I'm different from you. I'll never shy away from my intentions. Iris Smith, you're gorgeous. Why don't you become mine?
Boom! Upon hearing Atkinson Green's words, everyone felt as if they had been struck by thunder. They couldn't believe it at all. They had heard people from the Mad Fighting region only knew how to fight and nothing else. They could finally confirm that saying after witnessing this scene. Atkinson Green was truly a man who wouldn't think twice before doing something. Iris Smith cast a cold glance at the two, snorted, and ignored them. Seeing that Iris Smith ignored him, Atkinson Green was not angry but continued looking at Iris Smith unscrupulously. Emerald Lotus Sect was also a super region. Its strength was on par with that of the Eternal Sect region and Mad Fighting region. These 3 super regions were the organizers of this gathering and the founders of the Talents Alliance.
Dude, if you want to continue looking at Iris Smith like this, be careful or she'll dig out your eyes.
A young man beside Zane Martell also looked at Iris Smith, but he ironically reminded Zane Martell about that. Iris Smith's aura was so pure that it felt like she could only be seen from a distance and not played with. It made many people grow protective of her or even try to lay a hand on her. However, Zane Martell was staring at Iris Smith not only because of Iris Smith's stunning beauty. Strange. It was very strange. Adam Carlson, Atkinson Green, Iris Smith, and everyone from the Talents Alliance all gave Zane Martell a strange feeling. He couldn't tell what was wrong with this feeling, but he subconsciously felt that it was unusual.
Am I imagining things?
A few hours later, more and more people gathered there. The representatives of more than a dozen large regions and dozens from middle and low-level regions were also gathered there. Even the geniuses of the other super region, Topmost City, had arrived. There were 4 super forces. Many people gasped upon that realization. Finally, the time was up. Iris Smith from the Talents Alliance slowly floated into the sky. Her voice was as clear and pleasant as spiritual spring water as she slowly explained.
Everyone, I think you know why we gathered you here. The purpose of this gathering by the Talents Alliance is to break the seal of the South Sea Dragon Meridian and enter it to get the treasure. As far as I'm concerned, the seal of the South Sea Dragon Meridian is extremely powerful. Even if we gather all the forces in our Talents Alliance, we can't force it open. Therefore, we need everyone's power.
What about after we break the seal? If the super regions take all the treasures inside, won't we be at a disadvantage?
Someone suddenly raised a question loudly.
That's right. How do we know if you will ignore us after we help you?
Another person also questioned. That question was also what everyone was concerned about. The super regions were full of individuals with unimaginably great strength, even if they worked together and ultimately broke through the seal. If they didn't allow anyone from other regions to enter, the other regions still couldn't do anything about it. Should they fight the super regions for the South Sea Dragon Meridian? Not to mention whether they had the guts or not. Even if they did, they would probably die under the joint efforts of the Talents Alliance.